If you're a fan of intense, jaw-dropping carnage, you're in the right place. These movies don't just pack a punch, they leave a mark. Welcome back, everyone. Matthew again with CineGold, and today we're going to take a look at the top 10 brutal action movies on Netflix right now. Let's dive in, starting with number 10. Number 10 is Rogue City, a French action crime thriller that follows a team of Marseille cops caught in a brutal conflict between rival gangs and their own corrupt colleagues, with violence erupting in the streets. This unapologetic thriller doesn't hold back, delivering a dark, moody atmosphere paired with intense shootouts and chaotic action. It's not your typical polished action film, it's messy, ruthless, and raw, much like the world it portrays. While Rogue City isn't groundbreaking, fans of urban warfare will find plenty to enjoy. You can find Rogue City streaming in most Netflix regions. At the 9th spot is the Michael Bay directed film 6 Underground. It follows a group of 6 skilled operatives who fake their own deaths to form a covert team and take down a ruthless dictator. 6 Underground is a pure adrenaline rush filled with Michael Bay's signature flair for massive explosions, car chases, and larger-than-life action. It doesn't shy away from chaos, it embraces it, and its mix of stylish visuals, high-octane stunts, and no-holds-barred violence make it a perfect fit for fans seeking an intense, action-packed experience. 6 Underground can be found in every Netflix region. At number 8 is the Indonesian action thriller Headshot. Headshot is about an amnesiac man found with a gunshot wound to the head, but as he remembers fragments of his violent past, he realizes he must confront a dangerous crime syndicate. Headshot stars Iko Uwais, who action fans remember from The Raid, and he delivers yet another unflinching, bone-crunching action movie. The fight sequences are beautifully choreographed with some incredible and brutal hand-to-hand combat. Its unrelenting pace and intense violence ensure that every punch, kick, and gunshot leaves an impact. Headshot is another Netflix original that can be found in most Netflix regions. Next up at number 7 is Polar.
Thought you stopped smoking.
Figured it wouldn't kill me.
This movie is about one of the world's deadliest assassins who's on the verge of retirement. However, his former employer sees him as a liability and sets out to eliminate him. One of the best words to describe Polar would be over the top. Really over the top. Because of that, it can be a little off-putting to many viewers. It's very violent and bloody. It's also very stylish with vibrant visuals. It's based on a graphic novel, and that definitely shows. But it is a textbook example of a brutal action film, so if you enjoy unapologetic extreme violence, you might really enjoy Polar. It can be found in most Netflix regions. At number 6 is another Indonesian action thriller, The Shadow Strays. It follows Codename 13, an assassin who embarks on a perilous journey to protect a young boy from a ruthless crime syndicate. The Shadow Strays was directed by Timo Tjahjanto, the director most known for action film The Night Comes For Us. The Shadow Strays is another relentless, over-the-top action movie with some spectacularly choreographed fight sequences. The director's signature ultra-violence is here in spades as well, and the film's use of practical effects help give the fights an authentic, visceral feel. It's definitely a standout for fans of intense action and can be found in most Netflix, Africa, the Philippines, and more. At number 4 is the action film series The Equalizer. It's about an ex-Marine who uses his lethal skills to deliver justice for the oppressed. The Equalizer trilogy is an intense, brutal series of movies starring the always excellent Denzel Washington. All 3 Equalizer movies are on Netflix and worth checking out, especially if you like good fight scenes, high tensions, and movies that are unapologetically violent. Which of the movies you can find depends on what region you're in, but you can find them in countries like the UK, Australia, Germany, and many more. At number 3 is Extraction 1 and 2. The Extraction movies follow Tyler Rake, a mercenary known for taking on impossible missions. Both movies are relentless showcases of action, featuring some impressive long takes and some of the most intense fight choreography on all of Netflix. Despite having a pretty sizable budget, the Extraction movies don't lose their gritty realism, in which it seems like you can feel every punch, gunshot, and explosion. Chris Hemsworth is great as well, and overall, Extraction 1 and 2 have been some of the most brutal, intense, and straight up entertaining action films on Netflix. Definitely must-sees for any action fan. Extraction 1 and 2 can be found in every Netflix region. Number 2 is the 2012 sci-fi action film Dredd.
Rookie, you ready?
Yeah.
You look ready.
Set in a dystopian future, Dredd follows a law enforcer with the authority to act as judge, jury, and executioner. Dredd is a relentlessly brutal, visually stunning movie. Judge Dredd has to fight through wave after wave of heavily armed criminals, all in a hyper-stylized kaleidoscope of bullets, blood, and destruction. Dredd was one of the most brutal action movies of the 2000s and is the epitome of the type of uncompromising movies we are looking for today. It's definitely a must-see for action fans if you can find it, because it's only in a few Netflix regions, including Canada and Australia. And the number 1 brutal action movie on Netflix is The Night Comes For Us. The Night Comes For Us is about a former elite enforcer who decides to turn his back on his criminal past and save a young girl from his gang. The Night Comes For Us has some awesome fight choreography, with every fight scene escalating in intensity and creativity. It's not for the squeamish though, as it's especially known for its unrelenting graphic violence, intense fight scenes, and a level of gore rarely seen in action films. The barrage of blood-soaked action sequences is definitely entertaining and pushes the boundaries of what an action movie can be. The Night Comes For Us has definitely earned its spot on this list with its unapologetic approach to action and its sheer relentless brutality. You can find it in every Netflix region. And that's our list for today. What did you think? What are your favorites? What other movies would you add to the list? Let me know in the comments below. Once again, thank you so much, everyone. I will see you again soon.